is up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Lou Streets back with some more LSV, and in this video we are talking Tekken 8 movement and how vital it is to your success in matches. Now before we get started, if you want more Tekken 8 tutorials and gameplays, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for me. Make sure you join the channel. Let's get into it. So most people are accustomed to 2D fighters. You can only go back and forward, so backdash or running up forward, backdash and forward. But in Tekken, since it's a 360 game, you can actually go background and foreground, away from the camera, toward the camera, away from the camera, toward the camera, right? So in Tekken, you have 4 directions that you can move, and you can also sidewalk, which is tapping down toward the camera and holding, or tapping up and holding the opposite direction, going away from the camera. Now, before you focus on anything as far as 360 going up and down, just remember, the most important direction to hold in Tekken is back. And the reason is because when you're holding back, you're always blocking. Now, you won't block low attacks, but even if you're backdashing and somebody attacks you, you'll still block. It's the only game that actually does that. Most games you get hit when you backdash, but in Tekken 8, that's not the case. So if you're just holding back or you backdashing, you'll always block. You won't block low attacks. You have to hold down and back for that, but always backdashing and keep you blocking. So that's the most important direction, no matter what. Always remember that. So now that we understand that backdashing protects you from all high attacks and mid attacks, the next layer of this is canceling into other movement. So what I mean by this is that backdash can be canceled in the sidestep can be canceled in the forward dash, and forward dash can be canceled in the sidestep also. So in a match, it looks something like this. You'll see players moving like this a lot, and it looks kind of hectic right now, right? But this is actually what it looks like in the match. Let me show you. So if you take a look here, I'm backdashing, I'm sidestep canceling. I think I see an opening, take my shot, and just like that, I have my opponent in a full combo. Same thing here. He's coming on a straight line. I'm looking for the opening. He throws a 1-2 jab. I sidestep elbow. So even though it may feel crazy when you're practicing it because it looks a little bit hectic, as you can see, in matches, it's actually useful. Now, while sidestepping is very valuable, it's not an end-all solution to everything because some attacks do track. So if you notice, when I do 1-2, you see it's nothing on Law's hands. It's just a straight 1-2, right? But if I do a tracking attack, what happens is you'll see a white trail, and this stops opponents from sidestepping. So if you notice, when I do back 3, you see that white trail on the kick, that white trail? Same thing if I do a dragon tail down low. You see that white trail? It's to stop people from sidestepping, right? So we got a better solution for this, and that's sidestep blocking. Now with the sidestep block, you would think it is exactly what it sounds like, right? To sidestep and block. But the thing is, if I sidestep and press back instantly, you see I'm barely getting any movement. I'm barely moving. I'm basically still in my same position, right? So with a sidestep block, what you want to do is kind of double tap so we can cover a little bit of distance, double tap, then pull back. So it's like we still getting that evasiveness, but we getting a little bit of movement. So in the attack mode, it would look something like this. You see I'm getting a little bit of movement because I'm actually double tapping up and then backing off. Let's hit it one more time. And see, he's throwing a roundhouse kick, but it's not hitting me in time because I'm still able to pull back, but I'm getting enough of a sidestep distance just in case he throws a straight line attack and I can punish it. So in the event they do a straight line attack, the reason the sidestep block is so valuable is because we double tap and move. Remember, if I said you double tap and hold, we walk like the mechanic I showed you earlier. So now it's valuable because I got the computer set to do either a roundhouse or a straight line attack. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I'm going to sidestep block regardless. Let's see what happens. I blocked the roundhouse right there, right? You see how they missed the first 2 jabs and we could have attacked? So that's the reason for it. Now, if I don't double tap, I get caught by that jab. But since we double tapping and we blocking afterward, we get the evade the attack and we still block the roundhouse at the same time. So make sure when you're doing a sidestep block, the double tap and then pull back. So now let's talk wave dashing, also known as wavies. I want to pick up Jin in Tekken 8 because he can do it. Some other Mishima characters can do it and a couple of randoms as well. But it's very similar to the old school Street Fighter Dragon Uppercut motion. I'll show it to you in the move list. As you see, it's toward and then it's star, which represents neutral, then down, down, forward. So kind of like that press forward, then like quarter circle forward motion is very similar to that. So the thing that's really cool about wave dash is it can be canceled into a forward step, which registers as the motion for the next wave dash. So it looks something like this. You see that second step right there? That's me canceling it. So if you can do that in a fast rhythm, you get something like this. And what you'll see at really high level play is players conditioning their opponent by wave dashing into them because it's dangerous mids in there, right? But then they can wave dash and press toward, and now they can take it into a grab, and the opponent's gonna stand up because they don't want to get hit with a mid. So they gotta watch for the wave dash and the throw tech all at once. So that's why it's really important to try to get this down. Now let's talk about getting a faster version of a while standing attack. So most times when you get a while standing, you'll be holding down and back and looking to punish a block or a high attack, and then you'll let it rock, right? But if you kind of hold down forward and like kind of roll it quickly, you can get a while standing attack to come out faster. But the thing is, if you hold it too long, you get this crouching walk-in animation. Do it too fast, you get a side step. Press the button too fast, you get a down 2 or a down forward 2. So you kind of want to be patient with it, kind of roll it slightly and let it rock. Roll it slightly, let it rock. Roll it slightly, let it rock, right? So here's the easy way to practice this with Law. Now with Law, what you can do is hold down forward and kind of roll into it and get a while standing 3, and it'll come out quickly because you got DSS. If you hold it too long, you'll get slide. So make sure you let it go just fast enough to go into neutral. But let it go, comes out like this. Instead of taking it to a while standing 2, you can also use that for DSS pressure. So you can also use that for DSS pressure by using a while standing 3 into the DSS. Now another thing is it's good for combos. So see how you can take that into combos as well, because you're using while standing 3 in combo, you can dash up off of it if you got heat activated. So that's another way to use it as well. Okay, so the next movement is the crab cancel, and it's for backsway characters, but it doesn't work that well for Paul. It works a lot smoother for Nina. But pretty much the idea is you backsway, then you sidestep. You can't do it toward the camera, you can only do it away from the camera. So you backsway and you sidestep, kind of cancel it into one motion. So when you get it down all the way, it looks like this. Now, functionality-wise, it doesn't serve much purpose. It's just for crackhead play and showing off your skills. It has a little bit of functionality, but it's like really, really minor. But overall, it's just for showing off. And to be honest, it's much harder to do than it's worth. It just makes my thumbs hurt. Even trying to do it for you guys, I can't do it at the full speed that I've seen pro players do it, but that's how you do it. But it's really, really hard to do. So if you want to break your thumbs, go for it, be my guest. And then last but not least, you have your Korean backdash, which is really popular from Tekken 7. So the regular backdash is like this. And the Korean backdash isn't as strong in Tekken 8, but it's still there. So it looks like this. And you see how I'm like covering that extra little bit of distance? And I'm not even that good at it. You won't see me use it that much, but it's pretty much you press back, back, down, back, back. And so the idea behind the backdash cancel is when you press down, that frame causes you to move out of that animation, and when you press back, you still get the backdash, essentially moving you just a tad bit faster. Now here's a trick to it, because it is hard to do, but only certain characters can do this. You can actually kind of cheat your way around this if you're not using a backsway character. So now if I press back, back, quarter circle back, and back again, you get the same effect without having to have that down back precision. Here we go. You see I'm still getting that effect, but if you look at my inputs now, it's back, back, down, back, back. So I'm actually slipping the down in there, like I'm just rolling it like a fireball motion backwards, but when I press back again, I still get it. And so even though that's a bit easier, it's still back, back, quarter circle back, back, which is essentially 6 directional inputs for 2 quick back dashes. And that's a little bit strange, but with all things, if you practice, you'll get a little more used to it. Overall, I hope this video helps improve your movement and make you feel a little more adequate as you continue your Tekken journey. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button for me. And of course, stick around. I'll be back with more tutorials. Till the next time, it's your boy Lou Streets. I am out. Peace. All right. What is the odds of that? There you go.